So we're 6 games into life with Fukushima United in the Japanese J3 League. And things are going really rather well. We've won all bar one of our games, and that was a draw. We have got a few injuries, but we've got 2 more games today where we can hopefully try and pull further away from the relegation zone and achieve our seasonal objectives. Welcome to episode 3 then, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's bring you up to speed on where we've got to since you was last with us. In the last episode, we had Sanuki and Numazu in the J3 League, a 2-0 win against Sanuki and a 6-2 win against Numazu. Since then, we played Yokohama, who are right down by the relegation zone along with us. We beat them comfortably 3-0 away from home. We then played a second game since I've been here at home against Toyama and a massive 6-1 win against Toyama. To put that into some sort of perspective as well, Toyama are 8th in the league, so they're in the top half of the table. We then played Miyazaki, and that was a 2-2 draw away from home. And then we played Iwate and won 3-1. And if we actually have a look at the stats for these games that we played, as you see here against Yokohama, they weren't good at all. They were terrible, in fact. We dominated in the areas that matter for the stats. 6 shots on target to their none. 1.89 XG to their 0.80. They had fractionally more possession, but we do play a counter-attack tactic. Yeah, we were just all round the better team. Yuki getting on the score sheet, Mori getting on the score sheet, and Sawakami also getting on the score sheet. Then in the next game against Toyama, where we won 6-1, we look at the stats here and the goal scores and everything else. They did have a few shots on target, but we had 11 shots on target out of the 16 shots in total. We did actually slightly edge possession, but Yuki getting a couple of goals as well. We had Shiba, we had Uhata, Miyazaki, Nobe, all getting on the score sheet. It was just a really good game. Assists for good players as well. Kobayashi getting on the assist sheets twice there. Then in the 2-2 draw against Miyazaki, which is a bit of a strange one for me because we're playing against a team called Miyazaki and we have a left back called Miyazaki. But as you can see in this one again, dominated possession, more shots on target, more XG. Possession was nowhere near. They absolutely dominated the possession, but we just had the better chance. We did go 2-0 up as well, so it was really disappointing after being 2-0 up after 19 minutes to then end up only drawing the game 2-2. But thankfully it didn't end in a defeat. That's a plus point to it. Then against Iwate, where we won 3-1. And again, looking at the stats, we had the better of the shots on target, of the XG, slightly down on possession, but Uhata, Nobe and Awano getting on the score sheet there. And yeah, we just generally, we just are playing really good football. We have Nagano today, who are 14th in the league, and Tottori, who are 12th in the league. So if we actually have a look at the league table itself, Nagano are 1 place below us and Tottori are 1 place above us. So in today's episode, we could really cement our place away from this relegation zone. And as you can see, the team in 19th goes into like a relegation playoff, and we are currently 9 points ahead of them, level on games. And considering at one point when I first took over, we were actually rock bottom of the league, it's been a really impressive run of form. And if we have a look, like I said, we played 6 games. Hiroto Yuki was on 5 goals after 19 games when we got here. He's had 7 goals in his last 6 games since we got here. He's also got a few assists in there as well. So, yeah, everything's going all really rather well. We were, in terms of finances, we were overspent on our wage budget ever so slightly by like £10 or something like that. I've amended the wage budget. I've taken some of the transfer budget we had out, put it into wage budget, so we're now comfortably within our wage budgets. We've still got 971,000 in the bank, so finances are looking pretty decent as well. As you all know, if you've seen any of the previous episodes in the series, we do have a whole load of transfers coming in and out at the end of the season. If we go to future transfers, it'd be the easiest way of showing it. These are all the ones we got coming in beginning of January. These are the ones that are going out end of December, beginning of January. So we're going to have a very different looking squad next season to what we've got this season, but that's probably not a bad thing either. We have also been doing some staff transfers as well, bringing staff in. We've brought in a director of football, a head physio, a couple of scouts, a chief scout, a couple of coaches, head of sports science, and a reserve sports scientist as well. The scouts are the more important ones, because if you look at our staffing now, we have reasonable stuff. I mean, our medical department's pretty much the best in the league, probably second, third in the league. Our scouting is very decent now as well, which means my director of football is assigning some scouts, and we can start getting some scout reports coming in. So, for example, we've got a goalkeeper showing up here, Yuya Tanaka. We have extensive knowledge of him, and we can actually view his attributes here. And if we hover over him, we can see that he's 3.5 star current ability with a potential to be 4.5 star. That's an area we may look at next season, because our goalkeeper that we've got at the moment, that's the best player in our team, he is actually leaving. But again, you look here, Tsubasa Yuge, he's A+, he's a defensive midfielder. Again, if we hover over him, we can see he's 3 star current with 4.5 star potential. He can do defensive midfielder, he can do ball winning midfielder. And the fact he's 23 years old with potential is definitely a player we could look at bringing in. It won't be next season, he's contracted to that club until 2025. But at least we now have scouts in that when it gets to the end of the season and we can start looking for free transfers, we can actually start bringing some players in knowing what they actually are like. If we now go into the first game of today against Nagano, who, as I say, are one place below us, a win here could potentially move us above Tottori before the next game. Are they playing today, Tottori? Doesn't look like it. They might be playing tomorrow. But let's get into the first game of the episode. And need to bring you up to speed on some injuries as well, because injuries suck at the moment. They really, really do. We've got Shinobi, who's our best centre-back, is out injured. He's out for another... What's he out for? He's out for another 7 weeks. So he's going to miss a substantial period of the season. Dohana, who was our backup centre-back, he's now injured. 2.5 star current with 3.5 star potential, 24 years old, likely to still be here next season as well. But he's out for another 7 weeks. And Kobayashi, who's our top assist maker and our right back, he's out for the next 9 days. He's got a hamstring injury, and yeah, along with the goalkeeper, he's basically our best player at the club. He's our highest average rating, our top assist maker. It's going to be a real miss with him. Mukai, who is available, is just rubbish and don't fit any of the positions we do. Kotomori is still out injured, he's been out for a little while, he's out for another 2 weeks. He's their first choice here in the attacking midfield position. What it does mean is that Kita Shiba, who's a 20-year-old, he is leaving at the end of the season, but he's a youngster we can try and develop between now and the end of the season. Nobe and Suzu are on yellow cards, but yeah, our team's looking very depleted now, considering what it was. So we go with Yamamoto in goal, Miyazaki left back, Shibata right back, Suzu and Kawanishi in the middle, Uhata and Awano in the midfield, with Sawakami and Nobe out wide, Shiba in behind Yuki. Let's get into today's game. I'm a bit fearful for this because, like I say, this is the first game we were going to be without most of our defence, and I am a bit fearful, I have to admit. We are at home though, we have a good record at home. We've been scoring 6 goals in the couple of home games that we've had. So let's get into it. And Nagano did actually pinch a staff member off us as well. I think it was our head of sports science that we went for. We'd offered him a contract, and then Nagano came in and offered him a contract, and he went off with them. So they have the first highlight. It was a free kick into the box. We've kind of cleared our lines, but they have the ball back again now, so they can build another attack, which is what they are doing. Sawakami intercepts it. I mean, that was a bit of a waste of a ball, really. He's just punted it upfield, and it didn't go to anyone, and now they have it back again. And if they score for me, I'm going to be really disappointed. We now intercept and get it back. Nobe has it over on the right-hand side, comes into the middle to Yuki, gives it back to Shiba. he can come forward. He goes out wide to Miyazaki. He's been really good for us, Miyazaki. Gets across into the box, and Yuki with his 13th goal of the season. Lovely stuff from us. A Miyazaki cross, Yuki putting it in, and we start straight away with another highlight for Nagano. And I always get nervous when we get these highlights straight after a goal, because a lot of the time, I'm not going to say every time, but a lot of the time it means you concede straight away and they're through, and there you go, they've scored. And that annoys me. We've just scored, and I know it happens in real life. You know, it is realistic. But just, we score, and then a minute later we give a goal away again. That's so poor. Right, we have a corner. Miyazaki will take the corner, puts the ball into the box. Yuki, oh my word. That bounced about. I think the keeper eventually made a save. It's gone out for a corner. Miyazaki will take it from this side as well, puts the ball into the box, and Nagano can now clear their lines. Can we get a tackle in? Oh, yeah, we did. For a minute, I thought we were going to get a player sent off as well. I was like, you are kidding me. So, yeah, this is a very, very makeshift defence for us. And we just need to hope they can play better than what their star rating suggests. But Shiba's through on goal here. He went to chip the keeper. I mean, the keeper weren't really in a position to be chipped. It's practically on his goal line. Would have been better just putting his laces through the ball and absolutely levering it. But this is a very action-packed first half. Here comes Nagano now with the next highlight. The game's very evenly poised at 1-1 as well. And they're passing it around quite nicely, keeping the ball, working from left to right. But Miyazaki, well played. It intercepts the ball. He gets it back now. He plays it to Shiba. Good ball to Sawakami. It's now with Nobe. He finds Miyazaki. Oh, I don't know if that hit the post, if it was a keeper saving it or what it was. Both teams are having some really good chances. Right, we have a free kick from just outside the box. Miyazaki will take it. I'd love this to go in. Oh, is it the frame of the goal again? Shibata with the loose ball, but we've hit the woodwork twice in this match. I mean, how different that scoreline could look if we'd actually taken our chances. It's 1-1, but could easily have been 3-1. I mean, to be fair, could easily have been 3-2, 3-3 with the chances both teams have had. But here we are at the start of the second half now, and Nagano again has the ball. Oh, I thought it was going to intercept them, but they've won it back, and they're very close. Yamamoto, our goalkeeper, not playing great. He's on a 6.6, but at least he's not conceding more than the one at the moment. I'll say at the moment because every highlight seems to be starting with Nagano, every single one of them. We've cleared our lines. It's now with No, but he's just giving it away. Come on. We've got to be doing better than that. We're at home and they're through 2-1. There you go. Oh, this is a frustration. It's so frustrating because we've been playing so well, and the injuries have just torn our defence to shreds. And there's not really a great deal I can do in terms of bringing anybody on either. It's I'm just trying to look at what we've got, and Uata's not particularly playing well, so we take him off. Shiba could come off for Saita, apparently. Yeah, he's a slight improvement. So substitution has not been made yet because there's yet another highlight. I mean, this game has been highlight heavy, to say the least. It's been end-to-end stuff. And we have the ball in attack. Can we get an equaliser? Here's Shibata. Gives it to Awano. Back to Shibata, to Awano again. He's put a cross in. Sawakami collects it. Miyazaki to Awano, to Ueta. Shibata goes for goal, and oh my word, what a goal. Third goal of the season from Shibata. Quite a funky little dance there from Shibata. Yeah, we will make the substitutions. It's 2-2 now. And like I say, this has been a tremendous game. If for you guys watching, you're seeing a pretty good effort from both parties, really. I mean, Shibata at right back, that was a terrific goal. Well, I think we're going to bring... Do we bring Sawakami off for Tanaka? I mean, yeah, why not? I don't really... I mean, there's no point changing the goalkeeper. We're just bringing on a much worse goalkeeper. Suzu, if he comes off, how much of a difference is this going to make? Not much of a difference. So at least we don't seem to be weakening the team too much. But we desperately need to get them defenders back because our defending has been poor. They've got a free kick now. Yamamoto comes out and claims it. Pretty good going. 10 minutes of the game to go. It's there for either team to take the win from. And I mean, that was a pretty poor goal kick. That was just smashed it upfield, not really caring who it went to. And now, all it's done is just giving them the ball back again. And they can come forward. Can we not make an interception? I mean, look at how much space he's got over there. Oh, my word. And it's 3-2 to Nagano. Oh, we can't defend without our usual defence. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but... Oh, this has been poor. I mean, I have to expect we're going to lose some games. I mean, when we came here, we were 19th in the table. We were there for a reason. Right, we have a corner. Can we get a goal right at the end of the game? We're literally at the end of time added on. Tanaka with the ball. Puts it into the box. Oh. Nazui puts it in. Someone, no. And that's going to be it. The rest are going to blow his whistle. And that's our first defeat since we've been here. It's 3-2. Oh, I'm worried about the next game now because we're playing Tottori, who Nagano have overtaken us both. So Tottori are above us, 3 points clear of us. They've still got and they've got a game in hand as well. And if they beat us, and say Nagano and Matsumoto win, that's quite a gap then to be able to climb the table even more. But we are still 8 points clear of the relegation area, so that is the main thing. So we take our licks, we lose after 7 unbeaten, we take our licks, we move on, and we try and win the next one. And I'll see you there for it. So Tottori did win their game. They move up to 12th in the table. We're now down to 15th, by the way. We take on Tottori today. We could close the gap on them if we win. I mean, in theory, if we win, we could actually move up to 13th, but let's wait and see. One thing I did want to point out as well, by the way, is the fact that being in the J League, because there's only 2 competitions and we're already out of the All Japan Cup, we've basically only got the league. Whereas if you take this into like lower league, League 1, League 2 type thing in England, you'd have like the FA Trophy and the League Cup and the Papa John's or Bristol Street Motors, whatever it's called these days, the EFL Cup, FA Cup, all that sort of stuff. You have so many competitions where here you have the 2, and if you're knocked out of that one, you just have this one. And what it means as well is that if you look at the actual schedule, you basically play 1 game a week, and that then means you don't need to be resting people during the week. You can have everyone training and all that sort of stuff. So big fan of this. Maybe the English game, you know, the FA needs to actually pay attention, because I'm sure it's not just the J League that operates a similar sort of thing. You know, I'm sure that happens in a lot of other countries. Right, into the next game against Tottori, and we've basically got the same team because I don't have any faith in our reserve players. We've got nobody back from injury yet. Or actually, Kobayashi is back, but he's not really fit enough to play, so we'll leave him out. So we've got Yamamoto in goal, Miyazaki left back, Shibata right back, Suzu and Kawanishi in the centre, with Uhata and Awano in midfield, Sawakami and Nobe out wide with Shiba in behind Yuki. So let's get on with the game, and hopefully we can pick up a win here. I really don't want an episode where we get double defeat. And Tottori, I mean, they've won the last 2 games, but they won a little bit of a poor run before that. But they are obviously the home team here. So they're lining up on a 4-4-2 formation. Very lower league style formation, that 4-4-2. The formation we've got, the tactic we've got, basically is the same tactic that we had for we've given away a penalty. For Blackburn Rovers in the rebuilding Blackburn Rovers save is what I was going to say to finish that off. But we're going to go 1-0 down in the 7th minute of the game. They've scored their penalty. And I think this defence is going to be a real issue. And I don't know if we're going to survive if we're going to be playing like this for the next 2 months. Because that's what, 8 games? That'll take up to about 35 games. So it is pretty much most of the season. Yes, we'll have Kobayashi back. But how cruel is it that you pick up 3 injuries and it's all to your defence? Right, we have the ball now though. Here's Awano. We need our forward players to actually do something for us. It's putting towards Yuki. Sakayama. Yuki now. Oh, and Yuki scored. 14th goal of the season for Yuki. And I tell you what, he's the one shining light, little Yuki. We have been so fortunate to be able to get the best out of little Yuki since we've been here. And he's got us back into this game at 1-1. There's an immediate highlight, which, if the last game was anything to go by, we conceded a goal straight after scoring. Oh, we've intercepted this time though. Yuki's got it. Come on, Yuki. Gives it to Nobe. Oh, and then they tackle and they can now counter-attack us. They're coming forward. They're going to get a cross into the box. Well, it's outside the box, actually. Oh, that was a screamer. What was our keeper doing? I mean, our keeper's meant to be really good. But he should have been saving that. He had a poor rating in the last game. And he's going to be... I mean, he's only 6.5 now in this game. But yet again, we score. Second game in a row where we score and a minute later we concede. And that's got to be a concentration thing. It really has, because we can't be conceding a minute after we score a goal. And it don't look like we're going to get back into this before half time at least. 3 minutes of added on time. And that is it for the first half. 2-1 down. Oh, these injuries. I know I sound like a broken record and I'm really sorry for it, but we were looking so good beforehand. And now we just cannot defend. Right, we have the highlight. Awano with the ball. Gives it to Uata. Oh. Not sure if that hit the crossbar or the keeper saved it. But either way, it's gone out for a corner. Miyazaki, I presume, will take it. Yeah, he's taking the corner from that right-hand side. Whips the ball in. Oh, Yuki's got an injury. Oh, we don't need him being out injured. If he's out injured, I'm going to call it now. We're getting relegated. Miyazaki with another corner. Again, he can't beat that first man at the near post. Or we can't get to the ball to get the flick on at least. Here's Yamamoto. Shibata to Awano. Gives it to Nobe. Running down the right-hand side. Comes back to Awano. Oh, this is good play, this is. Oh, that deserved to be a goal. That was some beautiful football. But we still have it. It's with Miyazaki. Can he get an assist here? Pulls it back to Uata. Is that a penalty? It is, I think. It is a penalty. Right, who's taking a penalty? It's Shibata. Oh, please. Oh, and he scores it. Oh, Shibata with his 4th goal of the season. It's 2-2 on 55 minutes. I mean, to be fair, we deserved a goal purely for how good our football was looking. We've had 6 shots on target compared to that. I mean, they've had 3 shots on target and they've scored 2 goals. They've been very clinical. One of them, to be fair, has been a penalty. I mean, considering they've had a penalty and we've had a penalty, their XG is only 0.94. And pretty much all of that is going to be because of the penalty. Our XG is higher because of our penalty. Right, do we want to make substitutions? I'll kind of pause the game because we're around the time of usually making a substitution. I think Yuki might need to come off. I don't know what's wrong with him. Oh, he's got a potential knee injury, so I think we have to take him off. I think we bring on our mate Mickey. Hey, Mickey. You're so fine, Mickey. Get us a goal, Mickey. Come on. Do a Yuki for us. Right, the highlight starts with them. Oh, he's just dancing through us. What is going on? Oh, no. He literally just walked straight through our defence. I mean, I could handle this if we're playing against a team that's top of the table, but we're not. We're playing against a team we should stand a chance of beating, and now they're going to counter-attack us. I mean, thankfully they're slowing it down, and we've now won it back. Here's Nobe. Can he get a ball into the box? He can. Towards Mickey. Sawakami! Sawakami with his 7th of the season. It's 3-3. I mean, I've got to say, with us having no defenders or nobody that can actually defend, it does actually mean that they're very entertaining game. I mean, Suzu's having an absolute nightmare. So let's take him off for Nozui. Yeah, for him. I mean, a goalkeeper's just... What's this goalkeeper like? I mean, he's meant to be quite decent. Do you know what? I'm actually going to change the goalkeeper. Fantini can come on because Yamamoto has been absolute rubbish in both of the last 2 games, and Saito can come on for Shiba as well. Right, we've made the substitutions. They now have a corner, although they don't have a corner. Right, so it's 3-3. We've got 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. I mean, according to the stats as well, nobody's hit the woodwork, so that must have been a good save from the keeper early on. Here's Miyazaki with a free kick. I very rarely see free kicks go in when they're direct free kicks, and there you go. Any time my team has a free kick, I just assume they're not going to score. And I'm not going to bother making the 5th substitution. Here's Uata to Awano to Kawanishi. Oh, that's such a poor pass. We've won it back though. Oh, no. We're on the counter. No. Puts it in Mickey. Yay! His first goal of the season. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. Oh, we've won it 4-3, I think. Oh, no, they've got a highlight. Please don't score. Let us have this. I just called it that we've won the game, and now you're going to go and get a highlight. Go and get a goal, wouldn't you? Oh, it's gone wide. Narrowly gone wide. Right, come on. Yes, full-time whistle has gone. Oh, what a game. My blood pressure is through the roof. 23 shots we've had, 9 on target. An XG of 3.20. We've overperformed their XG. I mean, to be fair, they've massively overperformed their XG. Possession was pretty even as well. Oh, my word. Look at that. Little Mickey getting a goal. Oh, I can't believe it. We've come from behind in that game on more than one occasion. I mean, they went 1-0 up. Then they went 2-1 up. Then they went 3-2 up. And we managed to come back and win 4-3. It takes us up to 13th in the table with 3 points behind Tottori. We're back ahead of Nagano again. But more importantly, we're now 10 points clear of that relegation zone. That is what matters more than anything else. We'll quickly do the press conference and we'll have a look at Yuki's injury. And we'll also give Sawakami some praise. 1 goal and 1 assist for him. We really don't want this to be anything more than just like 1 to 2 days, 3 to 4 at max. 2 to 4 days, okay. When you get this up, for some reason, I don't seem to get the option to send him to a physio or anything. And I don't know why. Yuki will be treated by the club's physios. Why don't I get to choose that? Anyway, it don't matter. 2 to 4 days he's out with a twisted knee. He will be back for the next game against Sagamihara, who are 16th in the league. And I think what we will do is we will probably come back for something like this. We've got Hishinohi and Fukushima, 3rd and 5th in the league. They're 2 home games. The fact that we're going to be without all these defenders, we're probably going to lose both of them games. Might come back for Osaka. Might do Fukushima and Osaka. Because at least then against Osaka, we might actually win a game. But it'll be around here somewhere anyway. That will be in tomorrow's episode. And then on Monday, we'll play the last episodes of the season. So thank you very much for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye.